Hey guys, what's happening? Thanks for tuning in, coming back and watching. I appreciate it. And if you saw my recent video, which is right there of my top 10 tools, my 10 favorite tools in Luminar, one of those is Vignette. And I thought since that was kind of a long video, I'd do a really short video here. And that's because I've got a quick tip for using Vignette. It's something I picked up from Rich Harrington, who's the VP of Product Management at Skyloom a while back, a year or so ago. Something that he does a lot with Vignette. And I thought, that's a really good idea. I've been reminded by a couple of viewers here and some comments and emails recently about this tip, and I don't think I've ever said anything about it, so I wanted to share that with you. It can really help you get your vignette just right. So let's jump into it. Here's a photo, and as you know, you can choose subject in a vignette, which is super wonderful and powerful. But here's what I used to do, and that is I'd say, all right, I'm going to take a mount down, I'm going to take size down, and then feathering. Yeah, I definitely want the feathering to be high because feathering is basically the dividing line between where there's no vignette and where the vignette starts, whether it's a kind of a gradient smooth transition from no vignette to some vignette to a heavy vignette. That transition is really smooth if your feathering is high. And if your feathering is low or negative, there's no transition at all. And so I always do feathering kind of high because I want it to be kind of smooth, like a gradient. And then I might come over here and say, all right, choose subject. I'm going to put it maybe there on her back, and then I'm going to bring up the inner light, and I would say, great, I got it done. It looks awesome. But here's the tip, and that is an easy way to figure out exactly where the center of the vignette is, because the way I did it, you click center, or choose subject, I should say, which is basically choosing the center of the vignette, and I put it on this, I think it's a female, put it on her back, but it's kind of hard to tell if you got it exactly where you want it because the feathering's so high. So the opposite thing to do is you can adjust amount and size, but then come in here and take feathering all the way negative. And as you can see, that creates an incredibly hard edge. There's no transition. But what that does for you is clearly define the vignette. So I think that's super helpful. So then you can come over here and say choose subject, and you can say, yeah, I want to put it about there. Or, if you choose subject, maybe you want to put a little bit lower, maybe put it like there. And I think that's where I want it. But that's the tip, is basically start off with the feathering completely negative, because that allows you to get a really clear picture of where exactly the vignette is. And then come back and say, okay, I really want the feathering to be a little higher because I want a smoother transition. Maybe I want the size to be a little tighter, maybe a little heavier on the vignette, or maybe, about like that. And then come in and fix the inner light and boost that if you like. But that's the tip, is go negative on feathering first so you can clearly see where the vignette is, and then come back, adjust the vignette to place it exactly where you want it, and then increase the feathering to your desired state. The other great thing about this is this mode here, it defaults to post crop. So in this case, I'm going to go into the crop tool because I would rather have a 16:9. I think it just fits this image. And I got to look at it here. I'm always a little bit crooked, but I think that looks good. And I want to go something about like that. And I'm going to say done. And there you go. And it stays in post crop, which means the vignette is applied based on the crop. I could change it to pre-crop, which may actually move the vignette around a little bit depending on where the vignette was placed and how you cropped it. But I think that post crop is a nice little touch. That plus inner light. And then the feather trick of just going negative to firm up the exact definition of your vignette, and then set it, get everything set, and then go back to positive feathering to smooth out that transition. Wonderful tip, super easy and quick. And that's my quick tip on the vignette in Luminar for my friends. I do appreciate you watching. Please do like, share, subscribe, comment, let me know. And if there's other things you'd like me to address, either in a deep dive video or a workflow video, or if there's something that you think might be a quick tip candidate, let me know. I'm got a lot of things planned, but I'm always willing to listen to you guys and see what you're thinking. If it's something that I can do a good video around that's helpful, I'll do it. So thanks for watching, my friends. Have a great day. Take care, and adios.